Today, I'll share with you the painting and the building of this Trench Crusade diorama. This was my entry to the Trench Crusade competition, and this won me nothing. I only had a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks, to finish this diorama and the Brazen Bull. The Brazen Bull won me third, which is really good, really fun, but this one, again, won me nothing. But I'm happy with the result. I'm Don, welcome to my channel. This channel is supported by all these awesome brands. Also, special thanks to The Army Painter for making this video possible. By the way, don't forget my discount codes and affiliate links down below. It won't cost you extra and it will help the channel. Also, you'll get some big discounts. This video is not a proper tutorial on how to create or paint or make dioramas. It was like there was so many compromises so that I finished on the deadline. I used a ton of washes, paints, and not pigments, but a ton of washes and paints. I even used some oil washes for the painting of this diorama just to make it on time. Anyways, in this video, I'll share you my thoughts, my thought process in the building and painting of this Trench Crusade diorama. The story of the diorama is simple. I wanted a tense interaction between pilgrims and Antioch. Are they going to fight or are they going to build an alliance? It's a very nice, well, I'm not sure if it's nice. It's a tense scene wherein two small units of armies are facing off. And we don't know what will happen. The diorama is built with wood and of course some foam and lots of texture paints and glue. And it was really quick. I think it took me roughly a couple of days to do the composition of the diorama. And then I had to prime it once all of the glue and initial texture paints were cured. The idea here, the main compromise here, is to glue all of the figures on the diorama. This will force me not to paint areas that are not too visible, thus making the painting a little bit more efficient. But of course, you sacrifice quality. Eventually though, I had to pull out some of the figures because it was really difficult to paint some of the details that are visible in some angles of the diorama. If you're finding value in this video, do give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I spent the most time in the painting of the main figures. Also, I spent more time on the painting of the freehand Jesus Christ. Like I said in the intro, I had 2 weeks to finish this and the Brazen Bull. So I think I painted this in a little more than a week. Because the Brazen Bull, I think I spent maybe 3 to 4 days on the painting of that figure. So roughly I spent 10 days in the building and painting of this diorama. Another fun part in the painting of this diorama is the painting of the backdrop. I think it was only my second time to paint a backdrop for a vignette or diorama. Now, before my final thoughts, a huge thanks to all my patrons at Patreon, Hajime Model Studio, and of course, The Army Painter for making this video possible. The painting here is very basic. It's like painting the base colors, painting a few highlights, adding washes, and then painting some highlights again. After painting the backdrop, I was really, not really, but I was happy with the result. It's just a matter of adding more highlights and refining some details so that I'm pretty happy with the overall look of the diorama. And also I had to do some filtering with the airbrush to add more shades and tints to some areas to give focus to the center part of the piece. There were a few lessons learned here in the painting of this diorama and the building of this diorama. Don't build it too big because you will compromise a lot. That's the main lesson, I think, with the building and painting of this piece. Also, another lesson is to make the diorama more dynamic. Like your composition should have more action in it. Like standing there and having a face-off is a little bit boring. Lastly, gluing the figures on the diorama will make the painting faster, but it will look kind of bad. So you should paint the main figures at the very least, like separately before you place them on the diorama, so that you could paint all of the angles and really refine the painting of the main pieces. All in all, the project is fairly quick and pretty fun. Also, I get to write a proper tutorial for my patrons when I have the time. That's it, Pansit. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Until next video, guys. Bye! If you like this video, you might like these other videos.